Is the brake on your new pedal set not meeting your expectations? If so, let D-Nut Stuff transform your braking experience. D-Nut Stuff has brake mods for Thrustmaster TLCMs, Husingveld Sprints, Mosa SRPs, Fanatec CSL Elite V1 and V2s, SimJack Pros, and UT sets. We are always working on adding new pedal sets and more, so check back often.
Ricmotech, high-performance sim racing equipment. Whether you're just looking to have fun, train for race day, or become a serious esports competitor, Ricmotech has you covered. Hundreds of name-brand parts. Support from experts that love sim racing. Trusted by the pros. There's only one place to go, ricmotech.com.
Does your feet hurt after a session of sim racing? Are you tired of the distraction from sore heels? If so, D-Nut Stuff has the solution for you. Our heel pads add support and comfort for your feet, so those long races are no longer painful. We can make a heel pad for pretty much any pedal set and even add your custom logo. So get one today. You won't regret it.
Good morning, happy Friday, welcome to the show. As you can see, I'm flying solo today. What is up with that? Where are my headphones? Speaking of solo, I don't even have it together without talking to Amir. I don't have my headphones and it sounds wrong, even though I don't hear anything through them. Good morning, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Pit Stop. How are you all doing? Good afternoon to you, Ian Marshall. I always say good morning because it's morning for me. Of course, I assume you're converting the time zone for yourself, but I do mean good afternoon, good evening to you or whatever. Yes, Ameer got held up at work, so I am all on my own on this glorious Friday. So, such a shame. Good luck to Ameer to get home because his weekend can't start till he gets home. How are all of you? What's going on in your world? Are you having a good sim racing week? Any big news you think I should be talking about or covering? Not a whole lot of news. It's like the week of updates. Almost every sim has seen an update except for iRacing, I think. And but beyond that, lots cranking here in the studio, lots going on behind the scenes, and some output that you guys will be seeing in the next day or so, and I'll talk about that in a little bit as well. So let's get some good mornings. If you're out there in the chat, please say hello. Let me know you're here so I can say good morning to you and welcome you to the pit crew and here for this edition of the Pit Stop, where we're just here to hang out, drink some coffee if it's a morning or coffee time for you, whatever your favorite beverage is. Hang out with our good friends and just talk about some sim racing and what's going on. I've had a really busy week. It's been great on the Simpit front. Hey, good morning, Max. How you doing? I hope you don't need anything. He just came down. He's already been out, but Jesus, dog. But yeah, lots going on. Simpit's cranking along great. On a personal note, my car has been in the shop for 2 weeks, and it's costing me an utter fortune to get it fixed, and it's ridiculous. I think I've exceeded the value of the car in repairs at this point, not making me happy. And I'm waiting on 2 packages for my arcade project. That one was ordered on the 12th, so a month and a day ago, and the other was ordered about 2 weeks ago, and I'm still waiting on these parts, and it just baffles my mind. I mean, like, we're in this world of Amazon with 1 or 2 day delivery. My tolerance for deliveries taking forever is this big. And that's why my car is out. It's they've been waiting on a part, and it's like, well, didn't they give you any kind of window? Like, and I didn't get a window for the part, so I say that to them. But meanwhile, I have my arcade stuff on the way, and I don't know when it's going to be here. I got notice that it was being dealt with. So anyway, Tom Jones, good morning to you. Callum P.S. Deadman, how you doing? Joa, unsubbed again. You know, that unsub resub button must be getting very worn out, buddy. I'm sorry to make you go through that. Ian Marshall, good morning, good afternoon to you, I should say. Caitlin, good morning to you as well. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on in my world behind the scenes. Nothing is tragic, of course. Actually, everything's going along real nicely. I'm making a couple of little adjustments. Good morning, Tim. Double Dragon. You're no longer Spatial Dragon. You're now Double Dragon to me. I think that might be an upgrade. It's not last, Tim. Heiko, good morning to you. Heiko's new name is the guy who knocks me 1 spot down, because he always puts his rally times 1 spot after mine, and therefore I lose 1 position at least, because Heiko is a rally superstar. Mazdas are too powerful. ROF Racing, like Group B. You know, my car is a Mazda. Funny enough, every time we get in the debates over car marquees and brands, and maybe one of the reasons why it didn't even dawn on me until just now, but maybe one of the reasons I'm such a massive Miata fan is I have a Mazda 3. Well, it's actually my brother's, but we share the car, and it's such an exceptionally wonderful car. I love my Mazda. Family-wise, I've owned 2 Mazda 323s. My mom owned a 626 and a 929. And now my brother owns the Mazda 3. So anyway, that's why I'm a Mazda fan. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Hinchy. Good morning, Housechen. How you doing? So yeah, that's what's up there. All right, let's get things going. You had an 09 Mazda 3, but the gas cap is on the wrong side. Is that right? What makes it on the right or wrong side? You can't. Ours is an 07. I think that's the same series, isn't it? I think that's the same body styling. So, all right. Very rare Friday off. Oh, how cool. Oh, how very, very cool, Tim. I'm so glad you can make it live. I hope it's more fun. Hondas are awesome cars. I know. I talk some smack sometime. It just is, it's funny. I'm a Mitsubishi fan because my highest performance car to an extent that I've owned was a Mitsubishi Eclipse Turbo. And that's when I really started becoming like a Honda antagonizer, because most of my friends had little, SI Hondas. I had a friend who had a Prelude, and I had a couple friends who had little, like souped up Accords or Civics. Anyway, I was the rare guy with the Mitsubishi, and so it just created so much trash talking in our 20s. You're 2 minutes late because you thought you had time to reach for... Oh, no! You missed... Brandon Carl, good morning. Andrus Slissons, good morning to you. Guess on what side are drivers... They are on the opposite. They're on the right-hand side, Andrus. Haushin, thank you. Christian, thank you. I'm so bad with screen names. I used to keep a log, and I'd literally keep a log of, this is this person's real name, here's their Discord name, here's their in-chat name, and so on and so on. That's what it requires to do this well. And my memory is really bad with words. Really good facial recognition. Joa. Yes, Joa, I did. I was very, when you're young, you don't know everything, right? Right? Good morning, Andrus. I think I said that, but good morning. Good morning, Driver69. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Here's why I call my Eclipse a performance car. Because the car I owned before the Eclipse was a Camaro Z28. And I thought the Camaro Z28 was a performance car. I actually thought that the Camaro was a, fast car. And in the end, I learned it's heavy and it's loud, not fast, not performance. So going to the Eclipse, which basically made the exact same horsepower, but a fraction of the weight, made me think that was performance for a long time. Now, I've driven real cars since, just not owned them. Tom Jones!
Wow, is very nice.
Press the button while the other super chat is up. Hold on. There we go.
Wow, is very nice.
You have to come down before 8. You gotta wait on your brother. I'm sorry. We're busy, and I don't even have backup. I can't deal with you at all. So, ran the last stage to see how much you effed up. Finished 1.5 minutes after the rally. And that is so brutal. Surveillance spreadsheet. I got AI running it for me. Okay, sorry. Just checking that wasn't a critical... I'm sorry, buddy. You chose to go back up and go to sleep. Didn't the K car have... I don't know about that. It was a 2-liter turbo. I know. That's what I know. All right. So you can see this graphic up on the screen. This is an important graphic, everyone. The Simpit Road League. And I would really like to see the numbers of our Road League grow. So I am asking the pit crew to help us out. I really do. I'd like... Good morning, Ken. Ken, how you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in a little while, Ken. How you doing, bud? Anyway, I would really like to see the Simpit GT3 League grow. I'd like to grow our league large enough that we can start contemplating opening up a new Oval Series again. And with that, we need more people. We need more numbers. I do my part. I try. I'm sure I could do better. But I try to post things on social media. I try to talk about the league as we're building up towards it. I need you guys to share. Grab this graphic. I'll make sure to post it in the channel. It's in our announcement section now. I'm going to go ahead and put a post up today on our social media platforms and repeat it a few more times. If you guys could do us a favor and like those, when you see those on your social medias, be sure to like and share them. And if you can even post it yourself, that'll even do even more. The more people we can get in, the more we can start talking about things like broadcasting the race or other. I mean, we've already got some prizes lined up, so we're going to have prizes for various different winners and categories. And it is going to be a phenomenal season. I will be streaming. I'm still kind of settling. I'm going to work on that this weekend, I think. What is going to be me and Ameer? Is it going to be just me? Is picture-in-picture critical, which could require a second computer, but I might be able to use this one. Anyway, I'm going to be working on that stuff, trying to really make sure our streams for the season look good. But league starts March 26th. Wait, I'm sorry, March 22nd. Sorry, I almost gave you incorrect information there. And the preseason races are going to begin on the 22nd of February, so just coming up in a couple of weeks here. We're going to start those in the same time slot as our race slot, so that'll be Sunday mornings, practice, qualifying, and race. And it is going to be fun. If you would like to join, get into our Discord. If you're watching this, there should be a description in the show below, or exclamation Discord in the chat will get you the link. But love to see more people join the league and grow those numbers and see if we can, really make 2026 about some serious racing. So really looking forward to all that kicking off. I've needed a league going. So right now we've got the Rally League going, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. Looking forward to having our Sunday League, just something that I can put on the calendar and know that I have going on. I need a good controversy to help promote the Road League. Say something derogatory about Joe Rogan in the first race of the season. Joe Rogan is just straight up afraid to run in the Simpit GT3 Road League. Because he knows he'd get it handed to him. He would just get beaten up so badly there. So I'm calling you out, Joe Rogan. Step up your game. You bought some expensive simulators. Put them to use. Yo, dog, go wake your brother. I'm sorry. My brother has today off. It's screwing everything up because normally the dog would have been down. I could have taken him on a walk right before the show. I did take him on a walk this morning. But my brother was still here, so my dog went back to sleep and now came down like, hey, it's time to take me out for another benefit. That's what he wants. He wants the benefit that he gets for coming back. All right. This weekend, we just had the Daytona 24 real life and iRacing version both happen, and outstanding because it kicks off. I mean, when the Daytona 24 happens in real life, that is when my racing juices get going. That is the real, true kickoff of the season for road racing across the world, I think. And the Daytona 500 in the terms of oval racing is the kickoff of oval racing season. So Daytona 500 real life coming up. Daytona 500 simulated version is happening this weekend. And we have two brave souls from the Simpit pit crew who are going to make a good run at it. We've got Johnny Alford and Noah Hinton are both going to run in the Simpit colors in the iRacing Daytona 500. I should have prepped and prepared to do that. I have terrible luck in the big races like that on the oval terms, but it would have been fun to participate. But congratulations, everybody. Cheer them on. Johnny or Noah, if either of you guys are watching and you are streaming your race, please post a link in the show. I'm not sure if they stream or not, but because we would all love to watch and take part in that and cheer you on. So good luck to both of you, and good luck to everybody who's going to compete in the Daytona 500. All right. Sorry. So, Mr. Dante, good morning to you. How are you doing? The Sim Depot car. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even notice it. It's the Simpit Home Depot car. Oh, that's great. Sam Hinchy did that. Very well done. That's funny. I didn't even notice it. I hope he does. And then he should consider joining our series. So, all right, let's see here. What else? This is something else coming up. Me and Ameer are going to participate in this. It's coming up in just a couple weekends, yeah. Buddy, you got to wait. Come here. I can't help you. I can't help you right now. Your timing is just horrible. Yeah, I can't. You're going to have to deal with it. The Drive for Wishes. This is the Make-A-Wish Drive for Wishes 2026 event. This is a fundraising event that various different media outlets, streamers, and whatnot are going to be running in it. The Simpit was invited, and Ameer and I are going to do some practice this weekend, hopefully next weekend, and then I think 2 weeks from now is when the actual race is. We will be asking you guys to pitch in to help. Simpit's going to make a small donation. We don't have a lot, but we're going to dig into our pockets and pull something forward. And, you know, it's a good cause. Make-A-Wish is always doing great things, and having a racing-focused angle or version of Make-A-Wish is just awesome. No, not there. No, Tim, there's so many better places. Double Dragon, there's so many better places to do that. So, all right. Moving on. Today will not be a long show. I got my dog in panic mode, and there isn't a lot of news. And I'm flying solo, so I can't even get the banter or feedback from Ameer that I'm so desperately missing right now. So this week we did have the Simpit CPP EVO 3 V2 pedal review. So that came out 4 days ago, and a pretty solid review. It was a little different for me. Instead of the typical send me a brand new set and I do an unboxing, they sent me the brake pedal because it's the only part that actually changed between the V1 and V2, which makes total sense because brake pedal's the arguably the most important part of the pedal set. So I did that swap out and was able to do the review. It felt funny because when I'm getting my like prime beauty shots of it spinning on the carousel, I'm like looking at little scratches and buff marks and dust build up here and there on the old pedal set with the shiny brand new pedal. It was hard to pick up on because it was black, you know, as far as the product's black and gold and silver. But my eyes saw it because it was very much there, and I was like looking at it very, very right there. Also, coming up over the weekend, no guarantees on when, but I can tell you it'll be before Sunday night. I'm shooting for tonight, just between you and me, but I never like to say that out loud because then I fall short. So I like to under promise and over. Now I can't get that word. Deliver. Under promise and over deliver. So hopefully we'll have that out very shortly. But what I'm talking about is the Huskingveld 1. I'm going to have the full review on that wheel coming out in the next short period of time. So beyond that, we had our live shows this week. We got a rally in. This was just yesterday for me. Really not a good rally. It was a really rough. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Double D. Double D. Excuse me. Really rough rally. First two stages had a lot of fog. With my new computer, I think if I had been on my old computer, I would have done better. Callum, very funny. Identical. So, anyway, this week's rally here, let's get a moment. Let's see if we can find a queued up moment of horror. Of time, it's just some body work. But if I do that, I take a penalty, right? Oh, it got worse. It's like there are so many aspects to do. I did good. We have a lot of good rally guys here. So GT9. Come on.
And tightens. 3 right, tightens.
Rough rally.
To
It was a
turn,
rough rally.
1 left, 50, slight left, into crest, 30.
So that'll be on next Thursday.
5 right
round
short,
4.
and
Simpit
slight
Rally
right,
League.
50.
On Thursday, I'll be live. At the end of the show, we're going to have the results of this week's rallies.
4 left, half long, 30.
Yeah, the fog was earlier.
Right of
The
the crest,
fog went away and it
60.
got better, but I really
Crest.
I was having trouble with the terrain. I was not driving well. All me. I have no one to blame but myself. All right, moving on to the rest of the sim racing world outside of the Simpit Fortress. We've got Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa EVO, I should say, EVO. Update 5 has landed, and with it comes 7 new cars, 2 new tracks, daily ranked racing improvements, and so much more. Improvements to the daily racing portal, including allowing racers the ability to choose. Plus major game improvements to the daily racing, choose their personal car to race with, improved physics handling, updated DLSS version to 4.5, and an updated UI and HUD for more polished experience. So, look at this Audi. This is one of my all-time favorite cars. What's this Audi? Sport Quattro. That was always one of my favorite. I think this is a later year, like maybe one of the last years they built this car. I'm not sure, but I remember it being a little bit more boxy. The Caterham, the Porsche, and we left out the Beamer. There's your rant, Tom. If Ameer was here, place your rant there. Circuit de Paul Ricard, and the Dallara EXP. Oh my god, I gotta show this to Troy. Hold on. And that's who's been lighting up my text, was our IndyCar group. But hold on. Sorry to do that to you. All right. And what else we got? Max, hang in there, buddy. The Volkswagen Golf GTI. That's a car I always wanted and never owned. My buddy had a Scirocco of that same era. But I always wanted a Golf GTI. And the AE86. Standard and tune versions. Alright, moving on to Le Mans Ultimate. Buddy, you gotta wait, man. I'm so tired of this. This is like every time I go to stream. He did this during the rally yesterday. I took him on a walk right before it. Do I have to do doggy diapers? I was going to say I'll let him out on the patio, but he just barks at everybody. All right, Le Mans Ultimate, version 1.2.3, go! We're celebrating our birthday a little early this year with a significant patch. The highlight is our highly requested update to our Halo Hypercars tire model. And I heard that the tire wear is drastically different. Like, if you are used to the way the LMUs drove, or the Hypercars and LMU drove, it is going to completely change. So your setups might not be the same, or certainly your driving style might have to change in order to accommodate it, and that's a big part of this update. So co-op, engine and tech, gameplay, limited tire rules, physics, race control, race starts, replay, telemetry, blah blah blah, a lot of things, track updates, car updates, and so on. So significant update. Tom, he doesn't understand the quickie. That's the problem. He's old and he gets really upset if I just turn him around, or if he needs to do his business, he doesn't just do his business. John George Hill, that's exactly it. All right, let's see here. Traction, this is Ren Sport. We did already talk about the Hyundai Hyundai, as the teaser car for the update. And then we also got this one here, one of my all-time favorite cars, the 98 Porsche 911 GT1. I had an RC model of this car way back when. Always one of my favorite race cars ever made. That was the same era of the Mercedes that flipped, isn't it? Wasn't that the exact same era of cars, the Mercedes that kept flipping over? Just chat cat. Tim loves that. It looks like weird Mercury Capri. It has a very similar shape, actually. But I love the Mercury Capri as well. Not too old, drives like a sack full of marbles. Ren who? When who? Too funny. All right, so we heard about RaceRoom's problem with their mass event. They had that apology notice that went out. And this is the kind of turnaround or comeback that I like and I want to see more of from companies. You go from that to, all right, cool. Let's do some stability performance shakedown tests. iRacing did this back in the day, if you think back in time. When they were really trying to get into the multiplayer big mass events, they were trying to figure out what's the best way to get everybody into all of these rooms simultaneously without crashing the system, certain staging and staggering and ways of bringing them in groups maybe, and whatever. I'm not a programmer. But that's what it took. And so RaceRoom is now going to do a improving ranked multiplayer stability test event. So that's coming up. So if you're looking for the outcome of RaceRoom, you want to see it succeed and get to the top of sim racing, it's going to require helping them do this because they need people. This is something they can't do without enough people shaking down the system. So, Valentine's Day. Yes, that is Valentine's Day too, isn't it? The 14th. That's when they're doing it. That's not a good day to do a test. We'll talk about ATS, ETS in just a second here, Tim. BeamNG, for a long time, they're given some pretty frequent updates. Boom, 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 boom. The last update was December 10th. And this is the kind of thing, when you see a pattern of consistent posting and then a complete drop-off and silence, that usually means something big to me. So I have no information standing. I have no behind-the-scenes information on this. This is pure speculation by me looking at the news every day and going, where's BeamNG? Where's their quirky sense of humor we got to have fun with? Wow, December 10th. And I think, wow, 2 full months for a company. Either they fired their social media guy and then think it has no value, which I really doubt is the case, or is there something big going on at BeamNG? Are we about to see BeamNG 2? I have no word on any of this, but it does break their normal pattern, and when that happens, you got to say, Mr. Dante, I am into all Sims in the grand scheme of things. There's a difference between what I play on a personal level and what I want for the industry. Even in the world of hardware, it's like I might have a particular wheel that I favor, right? But it means that I still want a lot of more options and variations for people. And each sim brings different qualities. Sometimes it's certain tracks. Sometimes it's certain cars. And it's like, oh, well, this is the only track I can run that in. Or this is the only the only sim I can run that track in. And so, yeah, RaceRoom it's important that RaceRoom steps up to 2026 and gives us more options and variations and different structure. Sometimes it's the money structure, sometimes it's the racing structure. Hi, buddy. Well, that's what they're working on. Mr. Dante. That is exactly it. They're trying to figure out how to do big events like iRacing does. That would be interesting, but it might be depressing, John, knowing the profits. So anyway, that's my speculation. Max, we're there, buddy. I'm sorry. It's going to be a short show, everyone. Anyway, American Truck Simulator 1.5 update is now out. Improvements, Route 66 upgrades, and new driving academy missions. That sounds pretty cool. And then, just to be fair, the 1.5 update for Euro Truck Simulator is now released. New driving academy, Renault Trucks T, Scania, RNS, and Iveco S-Way vehicle behavior physics updates. That's huge. That's one of my gripes. UI and UX changes. And then, yeah, they have some Valentine's Day schemes and missions, I believe, in cargo for Valentine's Day. So if you want to get in on the Hearts in Bloom bundle, they've got that going on. Come on, buddy. Hang in there. We're almost done. Project Motor Racing also seeing an update. So significant changes have been made for patch 1.6, which affects previously made car setups. Please ensure you adjust your custom setups accordingly. So here's some highlights of patch 1.6. Numerous improvements across LMDH cars. Improved stability for online components. Career mode, weather system enabled. Further improvements to AI opponents. Additional input and hardware support. With this update, default brake bias has been shifted closer to true 50-50 split. So you might need to make some adjustments. Max, almost, buddy. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's hard on you. Hinch, would that just kill the show, though? We only have like 3 more stories. Oh, now he's going to start barking. I guess I could. It'll take over 5 minutes. That's just the way it is. I only have 3 more stories. SimMagic order fulfillment update. So if you're SimMagic, you ordered anything, they're giving an update on some of the shipments are. Also, happy Chinese New Year to people in China. But also that's going to affect some things. If you're trying to contact some companies, they might be on vacation right now because it is the Chinese New Year. Assetto Corsa. So we know we didn't get the real world drive around open world feature, but apparently with the free camera, you can tour some of the areas we will be able to drive. So Overtake showing off 8 Assetto Corsa EVO open world places you can explore already, kinda. There's the Castle of Nuremberg and so on. So yeah, anyway, that if you want some time killing, you can check that out at Overtake. It's a great news source. I totally applaud what they do. Also, they are confirming that St. Petersburg, I think we reported on this already, St. Petersburg IndyCar track has been confirmed for iRacing 2026 Season 2, which is already coming up. All right. No, this is it. This is the last story. It's okay. And if he's done anything, he's done anything. That's just the way it is. All right, you guys. Sorry. No, I've got to go. We'll just wrap this up. So, the Simpit Rally League just finished Rally Italia Sardinia. Finished up this morning. First, like 4 in the morning or something, I think. You have a full week to get a late race time in. So, we run on EAWRC RaceNet. And you have a full week to get each rally in. So, right now, we're already into Rally Japan. And I'll run my rally on Thursday, giving you, a full week. So, I'm always selfishly looking at the points on this one. Did we score points? We had a terrible rally. I don't expect any. Here are the stage results. Quadzilla winning the event. He won every stage, I do believe. 51 minute, 50 seconds overall time. PC Deadman in second. David S. in third. GT99 and I Nowak round out the top 5. Jeff SMKU, Max Power, Sporkomic, Malin 63, and May Racer round out the top 10 and the points. SVT, WRC, Karaoke, Blokey, Betty Racing, Smokey, I'm in 15th, Liberal PL, Double Dragon, Sissy, and Adrian Garcia Ray. And now I'm just going to go through the points real quick. Quadzilla leading with 75 points over PC Deadman with 48. Jeff SMKU with 36 in third. Bloody McGee, that's Joa in fourth with 30. And I Nowak with 24 points. In 5th place. GT99, David S. Frank Patcham, Liberal PL, Max Power, Caractacus, Heiko, Sporkomix, Sissy, May Racer, Malin 63 are points up through 16, and everybody else is at a goose egg 0, myself included. So that is going to do it for this week's show. I'm sorry for bringing it to an abrupt ending like this, but you hear what I'm dealing with. There's no hiding that. So I'm going to go deal with that, and I'm going to get back to work on that Husingveld 1 steering wheel review, which we're going to have out. Also, I'm working on the Vero motion review simultaneous, so we have some good stuff coming out real soon. I have a few other secret projects I'm working on, a new rig, and oh yeah, there's so much, a new wheel, so much here, so much I can't even tell you about, but good things coming. Be sure to share the word about the Simpit Road Racing League. Tell a friend. Share that banner. It's in our announcement section. Let's try to get those numbers up so we can make this one of the best racing series. It's already a great series as far as the racing goes. I want to enhance it with like broadcasting, maybe get back to like an amateur and a pro rank and all those good things. So thank you for tuning in. Get out there, do some sim racing. Have a great weekend, everybody. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track. Bye-bye.